I bought a new car. Let me show it you. ...2008 Mini Cooper S. Yeah, it's filthy. It's been parked up for 2 years. Needs a wash. It's got a misfire. The wheels are shit. It's just about to go for a service. But I love it and it's good fun. Budget fun. Right, let's go for a little blast. I'm not sure how much of the engine noise and the exhaust note you'll pick up, but I assure you they make a brilliant sound. For a standard exhaust anyway, as far as I'm aware it's standard, but I don't know much about the history of the car, and neither does my brother, the person I bought it off. Let's just get a bit of warmth into it first. Don't want to be thrashing a car that, especially before we've serviced it, straight off the mark. You shouldn't be doing that with any car anyway. So yeah, the whole point of the channel and the videos that I'm going to try and do is giving you a perspective. Hopefully you're in a similar position to me. I can't afford, should I say, sorry, expensive cars, but I am a petrol head and I love fast cars. So you just have to get your hands on what you can and make do with it. This car came to me, it kind of landed in front of me. I wasn't even looking for one. This car came to me. It was offered to me for, initially I think it was like $3,000, and then we discussed it. I bought it off my brother, we discussed it, and he were happy to take $2,500 because it had been sat for like 2 years, this car, doing nothing. As you'll see on the shots outside it when I show you. I've not even cleaned it yet because I wanted you guys to see it from the off so you can see what a turnaround we do to the car. It's filthy inside, it's filthy outside, but I think with a good clean, a good valet, it'll come up immaculate. I've got good confidence in that. But yeah, the whole point of the channel, budget, fun cars. And I like old school stuff. I was born in the 80s, so I love your 90s hot hatches when they were at their peak. Nowadays, they're not hot hatches anymore, they're frigging hyper hatches, they're rapid. I promise to you, if you subscribe to my channel, I will not ever post a video on a new shape, new style RS3, Golf R, BMW 140. I'm fed up of seeing them. The fast cars, the great cars, but they don't interest me, right? I like the more old school cars. Even the Mini at an 08 it's still old school, but it's got some newer school features. But these cars, I'm telling you, if you don't like the Mini, specifically the Cooper S, it's because you haven't driven one. I was the same. As soon as you get in one of these cars, you will understand the hype behind them. They are brilliant and they're quick. For what they are, they're quick cars. The chassis on them is brilliant. They give you so much confidence flying down a little country road. Like, they really do. For a 1600, they love to rev. I love it. You can really feel it when the turbo kicks in. You put your foot down, they fly. They really do fly. So yeah, if you don't like the Mini, it's because you haven't driven it. Get yourself in a Cooper S for a couple of grand, and I don't think you can have more fun. Maybe in a Clio Sport or something like that, because I'd probably put them on a similar sort of playing field. Well, you probably can't get a Clio 182 for $2,500. I don't think you'd be able to. This has got 63,000 miles on it for 2,500 quid. Yeah, it needs some bits and bobs doing, like I'm going to show you, but it's a brilliant car. It really is. The first drive on it up motorway, the lights around on the front fell off, so I had to change them from the chrome ones to a black one. But I kind of want to go with that theme anyway because it's pepper white, so I want to go with a black and white theme. So it didn't bother me too much. If that theme doesn't work, I'll just buy some proper chrome ones again and put it back to completely standard. Well, that's not what I want to do with the engine. I want to at least take it to maybe stage 2, which should be circa 250 horsepower. I think in this car that would be more than enough. That'd be great fun. We have come out at quite a busy time, unfortunately, but I had a day off work, so I thought, let's get cracking with a video, the first video for the channel, and get it uploaded so we can get started with this. I want some new wheels, some new tyres. I want some PS4 tyres, because the tyres that are on it, they've got good grip on them, but they're budget tyres, I think, so not really that good. So yeah, we need some decent tyres on it. It's not the driest of weather at the moment either. Now I have driven, this is the R56 with the 1.6 turbo engine. I have driven when I used to buy and sell cars, the R53. And they're great fun. Brilliant sound from supercharger, really scream. But these do drive differently, and I do prefer how this one drives to the older one. Although the older one maybe felt a little bit more nimble, but these still feel it anyway. There's not many cars that will feel like this. It's literally a go-kart. That's the feeling it gives you. The steering's heavy, so it gives you real feel when you're driving on the road. They do kind of follow the ruts in the road, but I'm going to try and correct that with some decent tyres, maybe a decent suspension setup, so we can get that a bit more user-friendly, shall we say, when you put your foot down. I don't know if you'll be able to hear the sound of the exhaust, but I love them. I've not put it in sports mode yet. They do pop and bang from standard, but not over the top, because I hate pop and bang maps that people put on Golfs and Fiestas. They sound terrible. But this is a subtle sound, like, because it came from the factory. It sounds nice. It's quite a deep sound. It's not a bang, it's more of a burble sort of sound. But yeah, it's cool, I like it. Yeah, everything about these feels racer, sporty, gearbox, brilliant. Quite close together, feels sturdy, don't feel sloppy. And for a, what is it, it's a 2008, so it's nearly 20-year-old. It's not far off 20 years old. It feels so tight and just nice to drive. You can tell someone really put some effort when they were designing it. Another thing, if you're comparing it to a Clio, French cars in general, their interior is poor, very tacky. They fall apart and they feel plasticky and horrible. This feels nice in here. Half leather seats. You get decent specs, so you got electric mirrors, double sunroof. I don't open it in a minute because the battery's a bit crap. I have got a new battery for it, but I've just got a feeling it's going to get stuck open, so I'm not opening that yet. Aircon. Yeah, it's nice. One thing I do miss is Bluetooth. I'm used to driving quite a new van, and that had Bluetooth audio, so you can't really put your tunes on unless you've got an AUX cable, which I have, and it's alright, but it's not as good as just connecting to your Bluetooth, is it, automatically. I'd put a bet on this car on a trike doing just as good as a higher power, maybe like an average, what could we compare this to, like a Civic Type R, Astra VXR, Ford Focus ST. Higher power cars, this would be fast around the circuit. I have no doubt in my mind, even on a country road, it'd be quicker. Just because of how it feels. It feels so steady and stable on the road. Try and wind the window down a little, so you can get a bit of exhaust sound coming in. It does pull you side to side, and it's starting to fight for grip. The torque state just playing around, but it's fun. It does make it fun. One thing I really dislike about this car as well, by the way, there's no temperature gauge, so you can't see how hot the engine is. And these engines do run hot. They are a hot engine, and it really puts me about that you can't see the temperature gauge. I'm thinking of maybe upgrading to some digital one so that you can get all that information on there, because that's poor from Mini, BMW, whatever you want to say. That is pretty poor in my eyes. So, first protocol: service, oil, filter, plugs, and I'm also going to get some new a new coil pack and some leads, because as I've mentioned, when you start it up when it's cold, the revs are up and down, it doesn't settle, and if you go to set off too fast, it didn't do it today, but generally if you go to set off a bit too quick, we are warming up, the revs dip and it's actually cut out on me before, which is not good. So I'm hoping some leads and a coil pack will fix that, and some plugs. Well, that's the first protocol. Get those done. If it's still doing it, we're a bit screwed, aren't we? But hopefully it's not, and it fixes the issue, and then I can just get off. I can just get on with the cosmetic stuff. And ripping it up and down. I want to race someone as well. I don't know I want to race, but I want to race someone. My brother's got a VXR, I think I should race him in that. That'll be interesting. It's the Astra J. The newest VXR anyway they did before they stopped making it. Oh, that's fucking a lot of traffic. Whoa. Fucking hell. That's flooded. You bastard. Fucking bastard. Yeah, you can feel it. About 3,000 RPM. You can really feel the turbo kick in and start pushing it along. And it does rev. It revs quite high after that as well. It's not like it drops off. It keeps going. So it's good in that sense. Bear in mind, this is the standard R56 Cooper S. And I think standard to like 175. It's not a JCW or all like that, it's just a standard one. Yeah, see, along these little roads, it is quite bumpy because the suspension is quite firm, but you can live with it. Just gives you so much confidence. It's very composed. You just feel like you could keep pushing it. I can't wait till we get some warm, dry weather, because this thing will fly. See if we can get some exhaust noises for you. Oh shit. Third gear, and I've had to let off to someone in front. Well, that's probably fast enough. Now, it's alright people having these 500-600 horsepower cars, but generally speaking, you can't do much with them on a road. You're going to get banned straight away, and by the time you've come out of second gear, you're doing 80 miles an hour anyway. And that's fast. Down a lot of roads, that's fast. Yeah, this car's so much fun. If you're thinking of buying one, go and test drive one, and you won't be thinking no more, you'll just buy it. There's bang for buck on these. They're awesome. Terrible sounding Ford Focus, man. So there we've had a little drive, giving you the chance to, that's a bit bright, ain't it? Yeah, snap you off. Yeah. So yeah, a little drive. First impressions of the car. They are fun cars. I'll try and get some shots of the outside now so you can see the current state of it, and then yeah, we'll crack on with servicing it, replacing some bits and bobs, getting the outside looking nice, and then maybe, if there's enough interest, we'll do a bit of tuning or whatever. If not, it's been nice knowing you. Cheers.